Alright, hello YouTube gamers. So we are playing another historic brawl challenge, this time with Klothys, the god of destiny. So not very many creatures in this deck. The creatures that are in the deck are really big, so those are like kind of our finishers. The early game in this is basically just about ramping, so we can get these big guys out, and board wiping with the red board wipe stuff that, like Storm's Wrath and things like that. And we're playing like spell doublers for things like Big Score, Pirate's Pillage, and also for some of the smaller sweepers so that we can actually still clear the board with some of the smaller ones sometimes. And the whole idea is just to get to the late game so these late game cards can stomp our opponent's face after they've spent all the resources in the early game, hopefully. Let's give it a run and see if we can get 5 wins before we get 5 losses. Let's reset my tracker here. Alright. In this deck, I haven't really done a whole lot of tweaking on it since I made it. I've only played it a few times, but definitely had some fun with it already. Let's see how it goes today. But a deck like this, being Brawl and kind of a control Brawl deck, like mid-range control, I guess, it does have a lot of bad matchups. Like, this will probably be a bad matchup. Like, a heavy control deck with blue and black is probably going to be really hard to beat. But hey, let's give it a try anyway. Well, this hand is not actually that good. My early game I really want... I mean, a deck like this, I'm not expecting them to, like, swarm out with creatures, so I don't really need sweepers, but I do probably want more ramp, so we can get these big guys out faster. Probably our only real chance, so I'm going to mulligan this hand, even though this isn't like a bad hand, but it's not great. And I think I need a great hand to have a chance against a deck like that, so... This is not great either, but at least it does have a little bit of card draw and some cheaper stuff. I'll try this one. It's slightly better than the last hand, but not by much. What does this thing do? Transforms for 3 mana, sorcery, and reveal a hand, choose an odd-land card, they discard it, and then draw cards. Not a card I would have expected to see in a God-Pharaoh deck, though. Same thing. It's going to get annoying. But hey, at least maybe this Storm's Wrath will give me some value. I was kind of thinking this might be a dead draw. Unless, of course, he flips this now and gets rid of it, which I'm fine with that. Still would have been nice to draw a ramp spell, though. We still could. I think I am going to scry at my opponent's end step for the Maze Mind. See if we can scry to a ramp spell. But worst case scenario, we can play Klothys next turn, at least get him on the board. Should be pretty hard for my opponent to remove it when he's not a creature. Ashiok. I don't like that. Because that makes my ramp spells not very useful either. Hey, that means Storm's Wrath will get more value, though. Let's see. I didn't get anything out there. Yeah, Storm's Wrath, if we can get a red land, would be nice. So that's what I'm looking for right now. It's a mountain. Nope, don't want that. Should stop it. Oh, we drew it. Perfect. Oh, I don't... Oh, shit, I don't have mana yet. I don't know why I was thinking I did. Alright, so he's gonna get to mill me one more time, so... But at least we've got the guaranteed Storm's Wrath this turn. Of course, my opponent has an opportunity to get rid of his flip creature there, so we'll see what happens. I mean, right now the Ashiok isn't even really that bad. Sure. Just some mana. A portal that I was never going to cast anytime soon. That card would probably be really bad against my opponent, so I don't mind that going. It's a really weird God Pharaoh deck. Most of the time when I get matched up against guys like this, they're like heavy control, very few creatures, if any. This deck has some weird choices in it. Oh, you got his mountain though. I want to scry again, and what am I really looking for? I'd almost rather just say this is going to be a slow game probably. I'd rather save this for draws. I do think I'm going to Storm's Wrath here though, mainly because I don't want to have to discard a card to that, I guess. And it is getting a 3-for-1. Ashiok is going to be annoying if I play this, and if I draw any ramp spells, so I guess it's worth it. The other option is to Pirate's Pillage, but I think I can wait on that for next turn. Do this while my opponent's tapped out. Also gives me some fuel for Klothys, which is nice. Hopefully we can draw some of our enchantment removal too and get rid of this thing. Opponent's low on cards in hand, which is good. Alright, just I'm not even ramping, just searching for more land. So we're definitely, I feel like we're in pretty good shape right now. Pulse, okay. Oh, let's see. I might scry this time just because I do want to get a land so I can get this Vivian out. Since my opponent really isn't doing anything. It's just looting right now, basically. So let's do a scry this turn. Oh, that is land in a way. Not really what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, I'll just do that. Cool. What is he most likely to be able to get back from his graveyard? Probably this guy. Alright. Start popping out some beast tokens. Based on what I've seen, probably gonna want Vigilance. Yes. Could also see Reach. Go for Vigilance for now. At least now we've got something that's putting pressure on my opponent, so... Another nice thing about Klothys is I can outrace this kind of thing, at least. Ramp. Well, that means his Godfair is coming out soon. I don't really have a good answer for that at the moment. But he did not kill my Vivian, so that's a good sign. He's only got one card left in hand. Alright, what's Godfair do again? I gotta remind myself. So, target opponent exiles top branch, exile non-land, and you cast that card. So he's got like a 50-50 of getting something useful out of that. Each opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. It's annoying, but okay. 7 damage to an opponent, and a creature controls, and Planeswalker. Oh. Yeah, that -4 is gonna be really harsh. I think I am going to scry again, as much as I wanted to save that for card draws. I don't think I'm going to have the time after all. Cinder Vines. Well, that kills that Sanctum, but that doesn't help us against Bolus. I think I'm still going to keep it, though. I can't think of too many cards in my deck that will really help us against Bolus anyway. We're probably going to lose to just Bolus alone. Thinking I'm just going to Pirate's Pillage this turn, though. I don't have... It gives me 2 treasures, so I'd still have 3 mana left. Possibly 4 if I draw a land. But, I don't know, maybe there's something I can get that will make it matter. Maybe I want to Twin Inferno this, though. Yeah, I think I do. I'm looking for answers right now, so... Oh no, I don't have the mana now, don't I? Shit, I messed up my math. For some reason I thought I still had more mana left after that. Shit, I messed up. I just wasted that spell. Well, that was dumb. Oops. Man, that was really dumb. Guess we'll get one with reaches. We're about to just lose to Nicol Bolas anyway. Man, I don't know why I thought I had six mana on the board. So we took our maybe 1% chance to win this to 0%. Sure. Doesn't like the reacher, huh? Here he comes. Hopefully just up to +2 or something. Maybe we're going to be greedy and try and get the +12 on him. Cool, he did it. Now we still have a chance. What did you get? Oh, we got my drag. Never mind. Got my dragon sets. I guess we lose. That was unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. I think this is over. Yeah, I can't see any path to victory here. Maybe I would have if I didn't screw up that Pirate's Pillage turn. I just did it without the twin cast. But even then, don't think any of the cards I saw on top there were going to help me. Even though my opponent screwed up and didn't do the -4, I think he still won that because he got my Dracoseth. But I do think our chances of winning that from the beginning were somewhere around like 5%, so. Well, this hand kind of sucks. We're up against a Sarulf deck. This hand is not great either. I have to mulligan down a card. I fucking hate doing this. I'd almost rather concede than do this. Hey, we finally got a ramp spell. Probably be able to get some good value out of this Flame Sweep at some point. Especially if we can get one of our spell copiers. We had no 2-drop. That's really good for us, I think. A hero at his end step, probably. And then we can drop a Shaya next turn. That should work out pretty good. I'm sure he'll have some kind of removal spell, of course. Maybe I'll actually play the Nilia first, we'll see, since my opponent isn't really putting any pressure on us. Just tempted to hold up this Flame Sweep as well, but I think it'd be better if I can play the Klothys and the Flame Sweep in the same turn. I think I'm going to save the Ashaya. I'm going to play this in here for now and just take the damage. Gives us more options in future turns. For player, library until I'm turning one of those cards. Pay life because that's manifest. Okay, so it's like a kind of a one-shot Bolas's Citadel. Ooh, Dualcaster Mage should work out pretty good with that Flame Sweep now. Just wait for him to play his Seraph. If I do this and I play Klothys, do I get the mana to do both of these? I don't think I do, right? So. Short. Yeah, I'm going to give it another turn. If my opponent loads up his board this turn or plays a Seraph, I can do this at his end step. And if not, then I can just activate Signalia triggers. Get my Maze Mind Tome. Sure. Goes for the Maze Mind, sure. Hoping to do that. Gotta make sure the auto tapper doesn't mess me up here. Yes, that's unfortunate. Oh, did you put it back in his command zone by accident? I hate when that happens. I do that all the time when things like that. It's so tricky. So easy to screw that up. Well, at least this turn we've got Klothys and a Shotgun. Sure, with my opponent have a handful of cards here, we're just going to lose anyways, but... At least we've got something going on. Yep. Good draw. I guess we'll get rid of that one. What does this one do? Oh, it does that the second time as well. I think I'm still going to play this. I'm just not going to make the tree. Two lands. Lost our key, but that's okay. Not sure I even want to play this land. Yeah, I guess I do, since I haven't been out of my library. What does this become again? At 0/4 menace, gets plus X for X number of creature cards in plus target player's graveyard. Maybe I want to kill the creatures in my own graveyard then first. I don't really have ways to get them back, so. And there's nothing in my opponent's graveyard I care that much about. So let's get rid of this Bowcaster Mage. I should have activated that as instant. I forgot about it. I was intending to. I keep forgetting things tonight. I think I am going to draw this right now, because I could draw something like that. Not the most useful draw at the moment. Yeah, too bad it only copies the spell I control, so it can't copy something my opponent does, which is sad. Still concerned that my opponent has so many cards in his hand. I don't know what the heck he's hanging on to, but... It's good for me that he's not playing them out at least. Is he that desperate to draw a card? Maybe he's playing that spell that gives it Death Touch or something? Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's like the same as if he had like Go for the Throat or something, but his creature dies too, so... I forgot to do Nilia again. It wouldn't have mattered if I would have kept it on top anyway. I'm going to hit my own creature again, just so his creature doesn't do anything. I have very few ways to get things back from the graveyards. crap, I forgot that that triggered several. Gotta pay attention to that. It does make the Crucible less good. It is unfortunate that I'm going to lose my Ren here, but it's not that big a deal. I'd really like to draw some of my removal spells, though. That would be nice. I did consider using the Ren to make a Tree Folk token since it was going to die anyways, but I'm like 99% sure he's just got removal spells in his hand, and that's why he hasn't been playing anything. It's the only reason he could possibly be holding on to all that stuff, is that it's probably all spot removal spells for creatures, so he was never going to live anyway. I think I am going to leave the Titan of Industry in my graveyard, just because there are a few ways I can get it back, and that one's strong enough that I think I'm going to keep it in there in case I get. So I'll get rid of this thing. So I'll play this. So if I slay my Ugin, I can kill his Sorolf. I think I need to do, because otherwise he can exile my two things here and none of his own. Does mean Ugin's just going to die, but I don't really care. So make this Sorolf cost like 7 mana now, so that's pretty good. turn into again? Just a 2/3 pay a life for a black mana. This is the sorcery spells. Okay. Oh, great. Well, hopefully I can get one of my good sweepers here soon. Let's not forget to do Lily this time. I think that'll go graveyard. Unless I have Crucible of Worlds anyway. That's good. That'll get rid of the Shieldred. As much as I would love to draw cards with it. Nothing else to really do. We're definitely losing this war of attrition right now. Get one of my sweepers, I think we'll be in good shape. Has to be one of the, well, really any of them at this point. Take damage. I think I have the mana to do with this thing now, so I can already do this and activate these things. Check for a second. Alright, so if I go 1, 2, 3, and then activates Nelia, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can do both. I think Nelia is better to do first. Okay, I definitely would like that. Okay, I might just win here. Most likely this is game. How much mana do we got here? I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I use this with it, that'll be 11 mana left. Which is enough to do it for 3 on the X. I think that is right. Oops, I'm going to space. Misclicked. That was a dumb misclick. So we should have won that game right there, but hopefully it won't matter. Man, I don't know. My brain is just off tonight. Oh man, now I'm just bored. I just wanted this game to be over. Alright, well, my opponent needs to gain 2 life or get rid of my Klothys, so he's just dead anyways. Still can't believe I misclicked on that somehow. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. If my opponent does somehow pull it off, he deserves to win. So. I think if my opponent actually does manage to get rid of my Klothys here, I might just concede just because that's not how it's instructed. That was so dumb, but at least we still got the win. Doesn't really feel good, though. That's the one thing about this deck, though, is sometimes it creates these really long, drawn-out matches. And it can be pretty boring, win or lose. Like, I won that game, but even if I won with the Crackling Power, it just was a boring game, man. Would have rather had all that time back in my life. This is probably going to be a similarly long match. At least on average it will be. Man. This hand's a bit iffy, but I definitely see a lot of potential with it if I can just draw some land. I think I'm going to try it out. I like this hand a lot if I just draw one land in the first couple turns here. That's good. Just going to use the compass, I think, to guarantee my 4th land for ramp on that. Okay. You can go for a construct. No, that would basically be his only black source, so I guess I'll give him the forest. Going to go for the ramp for now, and then next turn we should be able to do some other threatening things. Just going to get 2 lines after this one. There's one on the back, okay. It's kind of scary. Clover was kind of nice, though. Yeah, I think Koga was my best play here. Tempted to burn down the house, though, and just kill these both. Yeah, it's tough to decide, but I think that's probably the best thing to do. Just because I will kill them both. I don't want that card to get too big. Hopefully whatever he gets with this won't be too bad. I mean, if it's just Klothys, that'll be fine. Oh, just a little guy. Besides the play the Wandering Emperor or not flashing. Not sure that was a good idea, but I am glad he did it. Yeah, we'll do the cap. We'll, think I'm just going to do the card on Silex here and search for a land so I can get this to flip. See if my opponent plays into it or if he has a way to kill it. It's more going into the flame sweep. Did he just get... What did he do? I didn't even see what he did with the Gideon. I'm a little confused. Well, if I flame sweep, it's too bad it doesn't hit planeswalkers though, huh? So I won't be able to kill his planeswalkers with it, but I'll be able to kill all his whole board. Probably still my best bet. Can I Arcane Signet and Harrow as well? I need how much mana for this? 7. Guess not. I'd rather hold this up just in case of Gideon attacking. Alright, so we'll do this. Three flames. It's kind of a waste of repeated reverberation, but what I gotta do. Doesn't mean I'll kill my own illusion too, but hopefully we can start drawing some answers to Gideon. Winding up. Just Klothys doesn't bother me. Now we can get the Klothys down to... Get any one of my good cards that kills off the planeswalkers out of these. Oh, that's a good one. That's an excellent draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I can actually play Arcane Signet as well. Still cast Star of Extinction. What land do we kill? Probably the Plaza. He's got that Feed the Swarm in hand, so it's not that nice, but I'll do this now. Start making some good monsters of this. I think I'm just going to play Klothys as well. We'll start eating the graveyard at least. There's nothing in there I'm too worried about at the moment, so. Even if he activates his Klothys, or his Klothys or whatever. He really likes that card, apparently. Cool, now our Zendikar Boil is active. That's going to be really good. Thought he was going to hit my Klothys for a second. That would have been annoying. Guess I'll give him the event information. I'm getting some damn good pulls off that card. Guess that's why he keeps getting it back. You know something I don't. I was running one of those exploits. I guess I can't do the Primal Amulet and the Harrow, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. Still Harrow at instant speed. But as predicted, this is going to be a really fucking boring match. Discard first. Alright, I think we'll just wait on the unexpected windfall since that's an instant. Just end up discarding the cultivate. I really don't need that much more land, so just get some more stuff. We'll also get a third counter on this, which actually tempted to do something else then to get the copy on that, but I guess I'm not going to do that. Didn't even attack, didn't make me use the land, so I don't have to spend a treasure on this, which is nice. Oh, Fire Emancipation's good. Titan's good. Get my Ren back. Oh boy. Well, at least it didn't end up being too long a match. If my opponent stuck around, that was going to be a long game. Which again, that is kind of the downside of this deck, is it does, when you get into those kind of mid-range board control matchups, like mirror matches, essentially, it can be a very long match. Hopefully we'll play against like some aggro decks. We usually beat those very quickly. What's one? Planeswalker I missed. Well, if you're referring to something I didn't notice, a mistake I made, that wouldn't be the first one tonight. I've been playing pretty shitty, so it's just par for the course at this point. All right, well, this hand needs a little help, but it has some pretty good stuff going for it. I think I'm going to keep it and just hope to draw some land. At the very least, we can get our Klothys down. We're up against a Chandra Awakened Inferno deck, so that's going to be annoying, I'm sure. But mono red, we should have a pretty good match against that most of the time. We have a lot of life gain. Klothys. We did draw a land, which was excellent. He puts stuff in his graveyard, that's good. Discard. That Klothys is going to be nearly impossible for my opponent to get rid of. I think, like, in a mono red deck, Chaos War, It's scary that he got that guy out so quick, though. But we can outpace that, so I'm not too worried about it. Hey, we got our own. Nice. But yeah, that needs to die, though. And unfortunately, I don't have any way to kill it just yet. Does this hit Planeswalkers? No, it just hits creatures. That's unfortunate. I'm getting the sense that my opponent's playing a creatureless deck, but I guess we'll see. I think I'm just going to harmonize at this point. See if we can draw some stuff to help us against that Chandra. Because we can't let him get too many of those emblems on us. Okay. I'm just going to discard a couple of land. It's also extra mana for Klothys if we need it. Oh, I definitely got a nut draw, though, to be able to get a Chandra on turn 4. It's going to be really hard for us to beat that. This might help. My opponent doesn't have an answer for it right now. We have to hope. Actually, Chandra can just kill it, but that's fine. At least that's not putting another emblem on us if he does that. This guy just got like the best possible draw you can get with a deck like this. Like, I just can't think of a better draw he could have possibly done. So we're probably dead. These god draws seem to happen a fucking lot to my opponents. Never to me, but always to my opponents. It's freaking weird. I'm starting to think that there are some exploits out there that people are taking advantage of in this game because it's like crazy mathematical anomalies that just happen so often. Really getting suspicious these days. Do I need the mana? I think I probably do. I need to check. Does this? I can kill his Chandra with my Chandra. He'll just be able to replay it though, and then kill mine. So it's not really going to help me. No, we're just pretty much fucked here. There's nothing I can do that's going to make a difference, I don't think, so. Did not get the draw that we needed to deal with this deck. Yeah, I can't think of a better draw he could have possibly gotten with this deck. He just drew like the nuts every single turn. He's just had like the best possible turn. Oh, he didn't kill my beast, okay. 432. Yep, we just get everything. Yeah, I think this guy's cheating. I'm just gonna move on. That's my suspicion. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just like the luckiest person ever. But that felt really cheaty to me. But you know, hackers are out there hacking every other video game in the world, so there's no reason they wouldn't be hacking this one either. No, but I keep seeing these really weird things happen. That's all I can think of anymore. That must be the answer. Just because it wasn't happening just even a couple months ago. And I always assumed it was just because Wizards of the Coast was good at keeping up with people doing that and getting rid of them. But I don't know. I never hear anything about it. I'm just assuming. Maybe there's a new one out there that people are getting away with. This is not a great hand. This hand isn't great either, but it's better than the last. And I absolutely despise going down to cards. I will keep it. This hand should be pretty good against an Ashaya deck. I'm going to risk ditching a land here. Just drew 2 more land. Well, it's good to get through that batch. Putting a land in my graveyard also gives me the ability to get an extra mana for Klothys some turn if I need it. This cover's good. Okay. Got all the ramp. Opponents are definitely getting really good draws compared to mine. Do I need the extra mana this turn? That would give me 5 mana. I don't think I really need a 5th mana. I'm just going to key this turn anyways. Just give me his Cultivate. And I'll wait to see if he plays anything else before I do this fucking Sun. I might be able to even do enough to kill, yes. I think I'm just going to get rid of this layer. Might be able to kill a Shaya off as well. So he's playing Shaya this turn. This mana. I don't think there's any way for me to kill the Ashaya this turn. It sucks. Well, maybe I should have. I think I need this increasing vengeance for a sweeper, though. Thinking about Star of Extinction. Yeah, in retrospect though, I should have probably used one of these on the Demonic Tutor. Because I do have 2 of them. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'm just playing like shit tonight. I don't think I want to. I'm thinking about spending this to kill the Lotus Cobra, but I think it's not that big a deal. I can take some damage. Starve Extinguisher should wipe his board next turn no matter what he does. Hopefully he just like empties his hand onto the board with a bunch of creatures. He's got a ton of mana. Oh, he must just have land in his hand or something. Land or fight cards and stuff. So I want to cycle the Sweltering Sun. I don't think I need it right now. Might regret this, but I'm going to do it. Opponent scries early, so he's going to have less information because he doesn't know a star is coming. Kept something on. That's good, though. So is that. He has the heroic. Okay. Figures. Seems like another opponent with just got God draw, perfect fucking draw, man. Pretty sad. I mean, his wasn't entirely perfect like my last opponent's, but it's pretty damn close. That's good. That must be what he kept on top. He didn't have anything to do with all this mana last turn, so I doubt he has anything else. It does suck taking all this damage, though. Alright, do I need the mana? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no land. I'm not going to take 3 damage right now, so I need... I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I don't think an ace is going to matter. I'm going to be just copying my burn down the house, so just give me one of those, gain some life. Nope, my opponent doesn't have another way to save his Shio, or we're just dead, I guess. So I kind of want increasing vengeance in my graveyard, so I think I'm going to use that. Let's make sure Auto Tapper isn't screwing me over. Okay. 5 damage. He draws a shitload of cards, but at least it's dead. Still has perfect answers to everything. Pretty irritating. At least we have Chandra. Cool, he didn't go for a Shia. I was really worried that he was going to just play as a Shia there, and then I was still just going to be dead. I mean, even with Chandra board clearing this turn, we're probably just still got no chance this game. Opponent just had everything they needed. This is the first time they've had a turn where I don't feel like he's just had the exact perfect everything. And he's still holding up 4 mana, so he probably still has some sort of reaction here. At least the Heroic Intervention's gone, though. I can't think of anything else that's going to save his whole board, right? There's a couple that would save his Scoot Swarm, which will probably still be enough, but we'll see how it goes. don't think I'm needing mana this turn. Just get the Lotus Cobra, I guess. Elementals. They're not right at 6. 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. We're still in pretty shitty condition here, though, because if my opponent plays as a Shaya at any point, then shit's bad. I need to deck something incredible to not die to a Shaya, and then I'll just die to a Shaya when he plays at the next one. He's got so much mana, we're just not going to be able to keep killing Shaya. Oh, we're just dead on board, right? That's okay. Disappointing. I feel like against a Shaya I would win most of the time. But my opponent had an extremely powerful draw. Just had a perfect draw for almost every single turn. I don't think there was a draw I could get to beat what he drew. I don't love this hand. This is all stuff I want to get in the late game. I'm going to roll this. It's another not very good hand, but I think I'd rather take the chance with this than go down the cards. It's good. This actually, I might want to cast this. Might help me get out of this sort of mediocre hand here. So if I play Klothys, next turn I can get an extra mana, and once I draw an untapped land, that's not going to matter. I think I'm just going to save my mana for Velakut's Awakening at his end step, see what he does first, and then decide what I'm going to discard. But I'm probably going to discard most of this hand. I'm going to keep the Royal, I think, because I think the Royal's going to be good against him. I'll choose So I'm keeping the Royal. I'm going to definitely get rid of these 3. I'm thinking about keeping the Vengeance as well, because there's a lot of spells I could draw here that it would be good with. I think I'm just going to go for that. Draw 4 cards here. Okay, it's not too bad. Got some land as well. I could do a Tormenting Voice with the increasing Vengeance and draw another 4 cards. I'd have to discard one, but that's fine. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, let's do this while I get the chance. Not a bad hand at this point. Especially with my opponent going so slow. I'm gonna get this down now. Although, actually, no, maybe I'll do the Might Stone first. Kill his commander, just to tie up his mana. And if he does have artifact removal, this may bait it out, I doubt it. But I think I like this. I can also use this to cast the Gilded Lotus next turn and still have mana left over. So opponent has probably got a ton of removal in his hand. That's why he's not doing anything else. White black, it's probably gonna have what Case has well. It's a good card for that deck. Definitely one of the best. Good, we drew a land. Right for that. I just should not have played that land first though. But I'm probably not going to be playing the Royal. I was just thinking I should hang on to it because I was thinking of playing the Zendikar Royal, but I think I'm actually going to do an Hour of Devastation this turn because I don't want this staying on the board. So we'll do this. This. Now we have a shitload of mana next turn, so we should be able to fit in pretty much everything we need to. Get Klothys down, get this Nelia down, maybe even get Draxus down. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Opponent just spent his whole turn playing his commander basically. And his okay. Good job deck. I'm gonna want to probably board wipe again. Going to think. Which mana do I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like play that. I do think I want to try and get the Zendikar Royal down this turn. So if I play this, and the Royal, and this, it's gonna be alright. This. And Drax, that's going to look pretty good here. He's probably just going to die, though, is the problem. That's why I'm kind of trying to hold off until my opponent's got less cards in his hand. I think I'm going to play Nelia and Klothys instead. Nelia can also start letting me look at the top cards in my library here and there. Yeah, we'll see if my opponent has like Vanishing Verse or Despark or any of that kind of crap. Actually, if he had Despark, he probably would have already used that on the Zendikar Royal or the Gilded Lotus. Taps out to go for commander. also need. I need the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have tons of mana, so let's just get rid of this Tesa for sure. Unfortunately, that will not kill Yahenni, but I can kill his Bantu's Monument and his Replicating Ring. Probably end up doing that. Have this play and get bait out removal over with the Dracoseth. I'm going to hang on to that Dracoseth. I'm going to try and make that kind of the last thing I do. So if he has some creature removal, which I'm certain that he does, he will probably use it on this guy. Or maybe one of these now that they're creatures. You think I want to do this and blow up all the little artifacts? This is one that I can use on my opponent's spells, so if he does have some sort of badass removal spell, I'll at least be able to use it on him too. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with the elemental. Also use this as a blocker if I need to in a pinch. I might do that to kill his Yahenni potentially. Aether Flux. Okay. That's nice. Another dispute on his commander. That was definitely some desperation. I was tempted to copy that, but maybe I should have. This didn't matter. Sure. Alright, 3 and 3, not too bad. Definitely longer matches on average with this deck, though. Wow, this hand kind of sucks. I mean, this will probably be good against my opponent's deck. But I need exactly one more red mana. I get no ramp at all, really. I don't think I like this hand enough. I'm gonna get rid of it. Better, much better. When I got that back too, nice. Okay, that's a good hand. Guess this is gonna be tapped anyways. He's going all in on the snow thing. It's good for us, I think. That does make the deck potentially a little weaker. Let's play a card Silence since we're already getting a 2-for-1 for it. And like most people, he might just play another card into it. So many people do that. And he did. Okay, thank you. Now we get a 3-for-1. I will gladly take a 3-for-1. I'll just play this for land. I don't know if I'm going to want to use this Boseiju for the channel ability, but I at least like to keep the option open as long as possible. Bjorn. Ooh, key. Kind of want to play Klothys this turn, though, but the key is real tempting. Also, so is this Quartz Crasher. Opponent doesn't even have black mana, which means he's going to have trouble killing that. I think that's best. I think I'm going to go Go for the Quartz Wood Crasher. Put some pressure on my opponent here. Because if he can't deal with this, this thing can spin out of control real fast. Wow. Opponent's really playing like every snow card, even the crappy ones, huh? Can't be blocked for 2 mana. Okay. I think this is a really good Sweltering Sun situation. Opponent just keeps giving me all these 2-for-1s. At least this one he didn't know. Yeah, unless my opponent has something really crazy now. I don't see him coming out of this one. Okay, he plays this for the other side. You may play us at this turn. Yeah, that was kind of a something. I don't know. That guy's playing a really weird drawn deck. We'll take it. Quick games are good. Don't get those too often with this deck. Oh, this game could be our 5th win. Let's hope so. I am getting tired. Well, tired of Magic anyway. Oh god. Well, I'd say our chances of winning this are very low, and it might be a long game. I don't know. We'll see how things go. This hand is definitely not the kind of hand I want against that deck. My opponent even here. What if my opponent disconnected? Well, this doesn't look like it's going to be a real game. Hand isn't great, but at least we've got 3 land in hand, so play Klothys at the very least. Although I don't think my opponent's actually here, so it doesn't look like this is actually going to be a game. I think I'm just going to move on and play another game. Just won't count this one. This is already, this run has been long enough. I don't want to sit there waiting for someone who's not there. This deck is fun to play, but it can be mentally taxing, that's for sure. Xanathar. That's probably not good for us. It's probably a really bad matchup for us, I'm thinking. This hand is okay. I got the compass so I can go get some basics if I need it in a pinch, and I have Karn Silex, so I think I'm going to keep this hand. It's not terrible. And for some reason, without fail, people just like play right into this Karn Silex all the time. So I think I'm not even going to play the compass. I'm probably just going to end up playing this on turn 3. Unless my opponent does absolutely nothing. Although that draw changes things maybe. Yeah, I think I want to get the signals down. Alright, we're not going to go with the Karn Silex plan at this point, since my opponent didn't really play anything in turn 1 and 2 either. Just a banner. I'll save the Silex in case we need it later. It's just rapid. That does mean he'll probably get his Xanathar out very soon. I don't really have anything to do about it at the moment. I think I'm just going to get the Klothys down. And then we'll start drawing land with this if I need to. I kind of wish I did go for the Karn Silex line at this point. Might still end up putting it on the board here. At the very least, it might draw out a counterspell. Drew a land, that's very good. Yeah, let's just go for the Silex, see if my opponent has a counterspell or not. I don't know if I'm going to want to set it off this soon, but I at least like having it on the board, I think. Well, at least he hit something useless. Alright, so opponent does not have counterspells in this hand, that's a good thing. Let's get a land. Still don't think I want to set this Karn Silex off yet. I mean, it would hit a lot of my opponent's stuff, so it is tempting. But I think I kind of want to wait until I can do it and kill his commander as well. And in blue-black, it's going to be very hard for him to throw an artifact, so the best you can probably do is bounce it. I think I'm just going to play this Chandra. Oh, he will just die. No, I guess I'll just hold back and wait. That's fine. I also am really hoping I can get this flipped before I set off the Silex. I don't know. Now I want to set it off. Stole my Primal Amulet, huh? It's alright though. Doesn't actually do anything yet. Oh, that was his own Primal Amulet. So we just cast that for the sake of casting it. Well, thanks for putting something in my graveyard. Why would you run Unmoored Ego in a freaking Brawl? You can get rid of one card. So he's just blind guessing. I guess he knew. Okay, he get rid of that. Sure. What a strange decision to put that back in the Brawl. Oh, yeah, nice. kill his Xanathar, which buys me a little more time. I think I have to bite the bullet and just lose my artifacts to kill my opponent's stuff. I think that's going to be the best play here. He's only got 3 cards left in his hand. He'll get rid of a lot of mana. I won't even be able to replay his commander. And then all I have to do is draw 1 land and I can play most of my land. Even if I can't, I can still play this. So yeah, I think this is what I'm doing. Kind of sucks to lose my stuff to you. But I think it will be game winning. I guess. So if I'm playing land, if I do this, I don't think I can play Chandra as well. That's unfortunate. I think I'm just going to do Vivian. Because my Roaring Cliffs, he'd probably block it. Not that I really mind if he did, but I think I'm just going to play this and make a reach east. If this lives, I can use the -2 when I play the Roaring Cliffs to get a free Quartz Crasher or something like that. I might even play Kogla, we'll see. Oh, he decided to throw his guy away. Cool. Why would you do that before attacking him? My opponent's making some really strange plays. Ooh, we drew another mana too, nice. So now we can do the Titan, I think. But I might not have the room. Let's get rid of this. I think I'm gonna go for the Titan. I'll get this first. Almost messed that up. So I can get about a 6-drop on the cast. It's pretty sick. Which do I go for? I think, yeah, the Copper Dragon. It has the most potential to be really potent here. I think I'm actually just gonna go for the Warrior and a shield counter on my Dragon. Oh, that's right, Klothys can attack now too, sweet. Time warps. Well, of all the time warps out there, that's a pretty weak time warp. I think I might even just let this Vivian go. Then again, I don't really need this Titan anymore. It's just because he time warped. If I didn't know a time warp was coming, I might have let that through. Gets his Night Veil back. Fortunately for him, that Night Veil is not going to do him much good, because I have a Conductive Cone. Unless you something else sometimes. I guess we could get that back. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Oh, because everything copied. I guess I'll hit his Time Warp. Well, more likely to go to the Black Knight. Kogla his dragon. He knew I had the Kogla. Why did he wait till I did it to concede? Weird. Alright, well, that was our 5th win. Very nice. So, pretty good run with Klothys this time. 5-3. Not terrible. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe on the video, and there will be more content coming. Until next time, happy gaming.